the opening remarks session, Associate Professor Tai Nguyen, Deputy Dean for Learning and Teaching of the Business School, RMIT Vietnam, to deliver the opening remarks. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Ngọc and Dũng. And good morning, distinguished guests, colleagues, and students. I'm thrilled to extend a warm welcome to all of you as we gather here today for the grand finale of the RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. We launched the competition this year with the theme, Be Next, Embracing Digital Innovation, Building Sustainable Futures. RBPC 2023 has its roots from the RMIT FinTech Blockchain Competition and RMIT Amazing Vietnam Student Competition launched since 2021. Thanks to the enormous success we obtained from attracting students for these two competitions, we expanded the competition this year and introduced 5 areas of focus. The RBPC's mission is to inspire university and high school students across Vietnam to identify real-world problems that are disrupting our work and to generate their own creative solutions or business models to solve these problems by adopting new technologies to ensure a sustainable future and contribute to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, which are almost important not just to Vietnam, but to the whole world. This also serves as the testament to RMIT's commitment to creating opportunities and fostering sustainable innovation. I take pride in the fact that we are nurturing an entrepreneurial spirit while preparing the next generation to construct an inclusive and sustainable future through these events. We are proud to announce that we received nearly 90 submissions in the first round this year and a significantly high participation rate of students in all the workshops conducted during the competition. The students receive a great opportunity to learn from industry experts, and our 5 finalist teams were assigned a mentor from the industry to work closely in the final round to improve their business proposals. Today, our final teams will be privileged to present the final business proposals in front of our esteemed judges. Once again, I would like to express my gratitude to all the finalist teams and judges for being part of this significant events. Your involvement, contributions to substantial social impacts within various communities. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our sponsors, Binance, Sofitel, Fusion Original Saigon Center, our industry mentors, guest speakers, for supporting the competition, and welcome all industry experts joining us today. Last but not least, I welcome all our attendees online as well. Thank you again for attending the closing ceremony today. A special thank you to the students and the organizing committees who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this competition possible. I'm looking forward to seeing all the presentations and wish all the best for our finalist teams. Thank you and have an enriching session ahead.
Thank you, Associate Professor Tai Nguyen, for your warm welcome. To continue, I would like to introduce to you all of our esteemed panel of industry and academic leaders who will be your judges for today's final round. First, I'd like to welcome Associate Professor Gia Pham, Head of Department of Economics and Finance of the Business School, RMIT Vietnam. Next, we have Associate Professor Elaine Chu, Associate Professor in Human Resources Management of RMIT Vietnam. Next up is Mr. Mario Mendes, General Manager of Sofitel Saigon Hotel. Next, we have Ms. Lin Huang, Country Head of Binance. And finally, we have Mr. Vic Anjan, Industry Manager of CPG from Google.
Now, let me briefly introduce all the top five finalists who have surpassed hundreds of other teams across Vietnam to be present on the grand finale today. Please welcome Food Bank. Có 4 lá. Team V3738. Hermes. The Economist. Without further ado, let's move to the main part of today's event that you are all waiting for, the final pitching round of RBPC 2023. But first, let me walk you through the procedure of the pitching round. Each team will have 10 minutes to present their ideas. After that, they will have another 10 minutes to answer the Q&A from the judges. We are going to do the same procedure until the last team has finished their presentation and Q&A section. During each team presentation, there will be the timer on the second screen to show the time. An MC will announce when the time is up. Now, I would like to introduce to you the first team who will kickstart our final pitching round today. Please welcome the first presentation from Team Food Bank. Welcome to the final round of the competition. We are overly excited to see your final project. Please be reminded that you have 10 minutes to present and 10 minutes for Q&A session with our judges. Are you ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Starting
Yes.
in 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine that you are the owner of 4-star restaurant, and what you're doing is trying over and over to manage your ingredients. However, due to some external factors, what you estimate is not always the same thing as reality. So this results in excess in your inventory because you have multiple quality assured but unused food packages. And if the sources aren't given away out, I'm sure that they will definitely cost you a huge amount of money. Well, this is no longer the big deal because trust me, trust our team. Food Bank is here to provide a solution. Food Bank is an e-commerce platform that allows restaurants to resell our leftover ingredients to others who in need, thus providing food with second life cycle. So first we will analyze the problem of the market. Okay, so in 2022, Vietnam currently ranks second in area in terms of food waste with over 8 million tons. Furthermore, the current scenario in Ho Chi Minh City and Saigon is that on average, 15% to 20% of food waste is wasted from Vietnamese restaurants every single day. So what are the potentials of this market? The total market size of the waste management market is estimated to reach 7.5 billion by 2028. Furthermore, with more than 47% of customers claim to be more willing to pay more for waste-conscious restaurants, it can be seen that reducing food waste is increasingly become more and more crucial for brands to maintain a positive and a sustainable brand image. So this market really holds potential, but for Food Bank to succeed, we still need to understand our customers thoroughly. So what are the pain points? Nearly 75% are struggling to turn their food waste into profits. Meanwhile, 70% claim to have difficulties to adopt technology solutions to solve their problems. Therefore, we define our main target customers are mid-range to high-end restaurants, which are pursuing a sustainable philosophy and also a sustainable waste solution. From the insights, we can identify that what they truly need is an optimized technology solution, which not only help them to take advantage of raw materials, but also help them to reduce financial losses. And the responsibility for this mission belongs to Food Bank.
With 4 user-centric feature, Food Bank will reduce a huge amount of food waste by promoting the second life cycle of food. With the feature number 1, we allow our user to resell their unused and raw food packets in our platform. Thanks to the advancement of disruptive technology, we have developed an artificial intelligence model for food assessment to ensure the quality of food remaining before selling in our platform. Just take 5 photos of the packets, and then our artificial intelligence model, we scan the overall status of them and then tell you about the quality remaining. Then just fill out a little more related information about the food package and click to resell them. Just that simple. With the feature number 2, our user could purchase the second life food based on their demand. They can choose the favorable offer based on their historical purchasing behavior, or they can buy or invite the offer from their close partner. And also they can directly search and purchase the package based on their demand. And this feature will substantially optimizing the cost for stocking material, because now you'll get the quality assured food at the much lower prices. Leveraging the evolution of blockchain, each food package reside to Food Bank will assign a unique digital token. This ensures the transparency and authenticity. Our user can track the entire journey of each food package, from the raw material to distributor, wholesale, first owner, and Food Bank. This ensures the transparency and authenticity. So aside from the quality of the food package and the transparent information we provided, we allow our user to know how credible the seller are before making any purchasing decision, because we belong the credibility score of each user, and this score will represent for the credibility of each user on Food Bank, especially the seller. So with the four user-centric feature, Food Bank believe that we will revolutionize the whole food industry once and forever. To challenge the norm and create a fair and truthful ecosystem, each user must meet our regulatory compliance to be allowed to sell their food on Food Bank, particularly about the food quality and about the user credibility. And each food package, one listed on our platform, will be listed under our dynamic pricing equation, significantly tied to the quality remaining of that food package and the shelf life remaining of that food package. So we place our warehouses over Vietnam in 3 biggest markets of us, Hanoi, Da Nang, Ho Chi Minh City, to process order quickly and partner with JT Express and Tân Nam Chinh Logistics to deliver them as soon as possible. For all of this process, from the order to shipment, it only took us less than 24 hours.
Okay, when we launched the food bank to the market, one of the important objective of us are attracting 30,000 business join the food bank and reduce the 50% year-on-year food waste of our partner in the first year. On the food bank sustainability initiative, but we still need a stable sort of fund for the operations process. So the question is, where will the revenue of food bank come from? We apply 2 business models. The first is the commission model. Food bank will charge a commission from 2 to 4% per the order sold. And the second model is the premium model. For this model, we will provide a service package for our customer to help them reach the buyer easier, increase sales, but reduce the effort they have to spend on the sales process on food bank. Specifically, we will have 3 types of package. The first is the collaborative ad package. We will help them gain more customer and order thanks to directly leading the user outside the application to their stock page by running ad on the collaborative media platform. And the second package is the paper post package. That's the communication method on the social media to increase their brand awareness or the stock visits. And the last package is the CSR Day package. We know that the business come to the food bank are the business that care about the sustainable development and community value. So the CSR Day is a mega CSR campaign of food bank and also a change for them to boost their brand visibility and spread their sustainable philosophy if they join with us. So to have a resort to develop our sales strategy, we will have two main pillars. The first is develop the business partner network and marketing communication network in Vietnam. And for the SR strategy, our priority goal is reducing the operation cost, but still ensuring the quality of process.
With our main target audience being B2B customer, we will execute the marketing plan spanning over treatment as well as extending beyond the promotion green risk in the on-ways on, and its total cost is $67,400, $67,400, and we achieve a reach of 3 million people. So during phase one, we will organize food auction, and it will invite guests from F&B department of wholesale or restaurant, and they will try our new dish made from ingredient on food bank, and the money from the auctions will be donated to support poor children. And next to phase two, the contest will start in the format of cooking vlog, where user will use our ingredient. To create a new meals, and especially in this way, it have participation of famous chefs who will join as the ambassador or church. And the last one in phase 3, also on promotion green with it will directly promote the app usage. With buyer, they will have promotion voucher cost discount, and seller, they will have a free package media. This is our total budget plans, nearly $200,000, and this is our risk management. Join us for the better food sustainable. And
because at Food Bank, we are not just a platform,
platform,
we are the
the
one-stop play for sustainable and affordable food sources. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Team Food Bank, for your wonderful presentation. Your Q&A session will begin now. I would like to invite the judges to provide the questions.
Well, thank you, Food Bank team. Thank you for your excellent presentation. I can really feel the passion in your work and in sharing with us your business plan. I have a couple of questions though. I find your idea, really targeting a very serious problem that we all face, not just for Vietnam, but for many countries in the world, that is food waste. It's a serious problem. And the app that you are planning to develop really address that issue. So that is very good. So my first question is on who are your target end buyers? That question is easy, right?
Our main target customers range from mid-range to high-end restaurants. The reason why is like a high-range restaurant, for instance, like they have established their really range and really so much more connections, and they have a wide range of network. So I think they are kindly responsive to.
Yeah, maybe let me just rephrase my question. So for the food that your high-end restaurants cannot make use of it because of the external factors. So you build this app so that they can resell it, right? Okay, so you sell it to whom? Who would be your target and buyers of this, leftover food?
The target buyers of lab food, right?
Yeah.
So we focus more on the buyers of mid-range and low-range to mid-range restaurants, because this kind of customers, they have low connections, they have the low network, and they have limited financial equity, so they're not so responsive to unexpected situations, and I think they need Food Bank as like a solution to help them address that problem in case if they cannot connect with suppliers, and if the ingredients cannot come to that place in time, they need Food Bank to address that pain point.
For us, aside from mid-range restaurant and hotels, we also are allow a small vendor to come with us because this can save them a big amount of money because they can buy the quality assured food at a much lower prices.
Okay, that's very good. So your end buyers, quite multiple, various from mid-range restaurants to small vendors, and maybe also high-end end consumers as well, right? Now, so your purpose is to maintain the quality of this food using the app and even using AI to detect the quality at the first place, and also using blockchain traceability. Now, so when you target your, let's say, some small vendors like that, how can you make sure that the quality of the food remains and is still in monitored and still tracked, still traced?
So firstly, about the blockchain, because each food bank is one resale to our food bank, we also assign a unique digital token to them, and they can see the whole journey of that backers from each step, and the stock loss, the quantity, like also about the temperature of each when we deliver them, so they can be reassured about that. And also we have like strong logistic partner like JD Express and Tân Nam Chính, and they have years of experience about deliver the big part of our food and ingredient, and they have like a cool service to deliver them, and they make sure about that quality.
Thank you for your answer. Now, traceability, blockchain traceability is a very important element in your model. So can I ask that, have you explored that whether the restaurants that you plan to introduce this model, they already have the traceability models, or they have to build up from the beginning, and then they would need to integrate that into the food waste?
Oh, actually, in Vietnam, not too many restaurants and hotels they use blockchain for traceability, and we are one of the leader of this in Vietnam. So that's with the food traceability, I know it's have the resistance for them because it take them time and take more step. So that's we will deliver it in our app, like easier user interface for them. Once we have like the third point of data point that will assign to in our system, and then we can track that entire journey. Thank you for your really interesting question.
Yeah, so I noticed you will get some commission from the sales, but I guess perhaps in the early stage of the business, this kind of commission may come very slow. You may need quite substantial financial capital to create the awareness of your existence, as well as convincing business partners to be on board to purchase and to be the supplier. So I do notice you have advertisement packages to generate some form of money to sustain the business. In that sense, what kind of customers do you think would be interested to advertise on your app?
What kind of business interested to advertise in your app because commission So thank you for the interesting question. But I understand that the 2 to 4% commission is low because we have a strategy for that for the like user acquisition, because with big commission they won't come with us. And about their backers, collaborative ask brackets or pay to ask brackets or the CSR backers, we aim to the because our targets seller on our app are mid-range and high-range restaurant and hotel, so they care about they care about our CSR, they care about sustainability, sustainable development. And because with the app, we can lead more customer to their profile on our app so that they can sell more and get more customer. So I think the way we do this package is really rational to attract seller, use that and pay the money.
So at this stage, have you identified how many hotels or restaurants that are tuned towards CSR and reduction of food waste? Have you identified how many of them in Vietnam for the 3 cities?
Currently, during to my research, there are currently about 500,000, more than 500,000 F&B establishments in the Vietnamese market, F&B markets. And we not have the exact data about which restaurants they want to follow the CSR activities or they want to head into directly to sustainability philosophy. However, I can assure with you that the leading trend, the leading growing trend in this F&B market is sustainability, because this is the sustainability development, and firms, they need to assure this development and they need to prioritize over the profits and the revenue.
First of all, congratulations on your presentation. Going on with a very great point that she's just made, have you identified clearly what the hotel industry is currently doing? And currently in the Vietnam market, have you identified your actual competitors who have already started projects like Winnow ecosystem, which actually you had one of the machines in your university, I think last year, which was able to put food waste in that converted into fertilizer to sell it. And of course, the other one I think was Viet Harvest. Yes. I mean, these are major sustainability that work currently with hotels in terms of food waste.
We dig deeper into the market, and we also analyze the current key players in the waste management market, and we know that the current big players such as Sitenco, Sun Pha Thai, HGS Vietnam, their current technology is the convert-based technology, which can be biogas, composting, like you said, like composting to fertilizers, and food sorting technology. And we can identify that technology, they cannot optimize, and they cannot optimize the profits of their partners based on the amount of food waste. And our food bank, we have the point of difference, which are we utilize the disruptive technologies, which is food bank and blockchain and artificial intelligence. Also, we foster the direct relationship between buyer and sellers, which is that the current technology cannot do it. Like buyers and sellers, they can connect to each other more, they can expand their network, and they can have more the bigger scale of buyers and sellers. And also, we also had to the well-rounded sustainability development.
Thank you, Team Food Bank, for your great work. I'm sorry we out of time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Next, I would like to introduce to you the second team's presentation from Team Economists with the same procedure.
So the second team of the day, Team The Economists. Are you guys ready? Can I get a more excited yes? More excited? Yes. Okay, so with the same procedure, I wish you all the best. Good luck, team. And now the stage is yours. Okay, guys, starting in 3, 2, 1. Your presentation starts now.
Good morning, everyone. We are The Economists. And to have an overview of what we bring here, let's watch a video.
Oh, is that the iPhone 12? Yeah, I just bought it. Really? It's such a high price. Actually, I bought a second-hand one, so it's not that much. Oh, second-hand? We don't be afraid of being scammed. It will soon break down, so I'll never believe in such ambitious descriptions.
No, I bought it from EcoSys, and you know what? I also have this evaluation board as well.
When it comes to secondhand products, there have always been prejudices that block customers from purchasing and utilizing them, despite the urge for environmental protection behavior always being in their minds. So the question is, what customers need? Here is the answer. High quality products, reasonable prices, long lasting, the service they can receive in any circumstances. In the Vietnamese market, there's no platform that harmonizes and meets the above needs. And for an industry with many controversies like secondhand, this is a huge challenge. Therefore, it expands the industry competitors of EcoSys with both secondhand product, secondhand e-commerce and cheap e-commerce like Shopee or Chợ Tốt. But even Shopee, the recent top e-commerce platform in Vietnam, has not yet accomplished those requirements. With only cheap prices, but no quality stability, or Chợ Tốt with a variety of product choices, but the product censorship system is not optimal. So we are EcoSys.
So first, in terms of features, first I want to introduce quarantine reminder. By collecting basic information, AI could suggest various problems that may happen to your products after a specific time being used. We also suggest suitable products. And next, of all the features that EcoSys has, we would like to mention the optimal one, AI Comb. Serving as a virtual assistant and technicians, EcoSys with MetaSmart as a representative will help the customer with reminder and also help recommend suitable products. We also have AI Comb. It is Mrs. Smart with the fashions field. Based on your BMI and body figure, mix and match fashions items and have a virtual fit room that help you to know actually that the clothes fit you well or not. With all of these features included in the AI Comb, we also have AI price evaluations. We also have AI price evaluations basing on the production time and on the product conditions, and by looking up the list price from the original site, giving a range of price that the seller can choose from. All of these features help our customer to have reliabilities and promote trust in buying secondhand products. And of all the features that EcoSys have just mentioned, it poses a questions about what is the suitable business model that can flexibly adapt the market trend but still maintaining the optimal cost. First, to be lowering the pricing, EcoSys will apply C2C thoroughly. EcoSys will try to persuade the first generation's F0 with the low initial audit and also other promotions to invite the F1. EcoSys also tend to operate B2B. The platform will connect with fashions and electronics brand in order to promote and support our customer with a quality warranty from a genuine producer. Brands by the time can show that they are real businesses, and in the long term, they can gain benefit by increasing their sales and brandings as well.
Now, regarding the financial plan, with 4 primary sources of outcome, our business will have the revenue of 15% of the income after all.
Our model is for the community, for everyone with any income and at any social class. So we provide a total of 3 packages. As you can see here, the standard for all 3, the premium for basic censorship, and the premium plus for purchasers who want to be our top priority and gain the highest quality and also the guarantee for their secondhand products. So how about sellers? Why do you have to sell with us? That's the problem, the main problem, right? Our strengths are to help you manage and analyze your business to increase sales from your already used products. Along with that, we share with you a network of our common targeted customers. And if you want to know about our customer persona, please, I would like to invite Jam.
Hi, let's take a look at our 2 ideal customer profiles from our survey results. First is Mona. She's fashion trendy, and sometimes regarding limited items, she has to wait and buy secondhand products. That's when EcoSearch helps her in connecting with fashion influencers and provide her with garments fast from them so she can make her choice. Next is Hui. He wants a cheap phone but can satisfy his daily communication needs. So secondhand products should be considered. With EcoSearch, he can make a good decision after evaluation and comparison between products on a platform. Turning to the marketing strategy, to commercialize our products, we would like to hire KOCs with a narrower fan base to our personas rather than KOLs. We will also have some campaigns. For example, try product campaign, where fashion sellers will try on their clothes while doing live activities or dancing, and electronic sellers, on the other hand, will live stream testing their devices by playing games or making videos. We will also have the EduBuy campaign, which specifically will be an additional package with some priorities for students only. EcoSearch should also be good looking and easy to use for customers. So we will organize contests for innovative designs of basic interfaces for our platform. And we introduce that to our clients due to their personas predicted by AI technology throughout their using app.
So how and when will we get EcoSearch to the market? Here is a total of 4 stages from now, 2023 to 2030. First, we build a green foundation by publicizing our cooperation news with global partners and our secondhand enthusiasts. Once you guys have heard about us, we will release the official beta version for EcoSearch in the early 2025. Once developing sustainably, we will get back surveys and improve our features before hoping to gain revenue and commercialize our packages. We hope to reach break even before 2030, because from then on, we will start to get profits and invest back money in EcoSearch for a lasting legacy.
The goals we aim to achieve are to optimize the cost, to prioritize the quality over quantity, increase conversion rate and purchase rate from targeted customer, optimize cost and workforce. EcoSearch's missions are to develop a reliable secondhand marketplace, to encourage reusing products, to be a pioneer in sustainable consumption trends, and to optimize the product lifespans.
So we know that people hesitate to buy secondhand because they don't believe in low price but high quality, right? No problem. We're here to be the pioneer smart qualifier for secondhand e-commerce. We extend the lifespan of used clothes and devices, hence reduce the carbon footprint. We are an all-in-one solution, EcoSearch. So why don't you stand with us now and make it happen right here, right now? Download the app, call for action. You have to give us the first chance so that EcoSearch can give a second chance for everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team The Economist, for an amazing presentation. Your Q&A session will begin now. And I would like to invite the judges to provide the questions.
Congratulations, The Economist. I'm very impressed. And personally, I really like your problem statements. Yet, I have been using a lot of other platforms that offer the same service, like Carousel, very popular in Singapore, Facebook Marketplace, for example, or Craigslist. In your opinion, what makes you different given you are the latecomers? Why do people come to you versus using their current platforms?
Thank you for your questions. As we have mentioned, in the Vietnamese market right now, have not have any e-commerce that can harmonize both high quality products and also reasonable price and service. So what make we different is the way we can harmonize all of these factors, and we can utilize it by disruptive tech, such as AI code. We're using AI code to support our customer, and we also have quarantine reminder. So even though we have the same features in some other platform, but we know how to harmonize all of them all in one solution. So that is our answers.
Can you explain a bit about quality reminders?
When you're buying a product, it have some issues like you don't know that the expired date of your quarantine service. So with the quarantine reminder, it will remind you maybe weekly or monthly about that you need to check your phone, or recommend you to seeking quarantines in others corporations. So
how is it relate to your core business? How this warranty reminders relate to your core business?
Okay, so actually, warranty reminding is one of our first thought factor to build this platform, EcoSys. And for the car business, warranty reminding will help you know when to go to get your devices to the brands that produce them to have fixed them. And by that, I mean the brands will also give us the vouchers for us to give to the customers so that they can get to the shops, the warranty shops, like the brands to fix the devices.
All right. Thank you very much. Still, I'm still very struggling to understand that, but congratulations, and I should give.
I share the same concern with him. So I guess you started off your presentation talking about fashion as one of those secondhand things that you may want to sell. So when it comes to authenticity of the brand, how can you assure that it is authentic? Because even for high-end products, you need manual people. You need people who have experience in examining the authenticity of the product. So if your platform are catering to a lot of brands, how can you ensure authenticity? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your questions. As we mentioned, we also operate B2B, so we will connect with another brand producers or the one who have qualifications to check and assure that the factions items is authentic. So
So I assume the cost will be very high if you are allowing people to sell all kinds of brands on your platform. You would need people who have expertise in all those brands. So the cost will be rather high. So do you have a narrow scope on what brands you want to focus on?
To check the quality control, to control the quality of the products. Well, as she mentioned, we will sign contract with a third party, and it will help us in checking whether your bag are authentic. If you want that service, we divide our business into 3 packages. So if you sign for Premium Plus, which means you may be charged for an amount of money, you will have that service of checking whether your product is good or not. Yeah, so that's how we would.
Because I understand when you started off your presentation, you stressed on authenticity as one of your unique selling point. And now from my understanding, not every product will go through that authentication. That means customer would have to be very careful to know which one has been assessed, which one has not been assessed, right? So I'm saying not all products will be authenticated, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I had a question. Do you guys make the money from the end user, or you guys make the money from the people, from the business that's posting the product on your website?
Thank you for your questions. Our answers is both. We also have the seller packages and also the customer packages, so we can gain profit from both of it.
So you make the money from both sides?
Yes.
Thank you.
My question is that how can you convince us as a consumer to trust in your app? How should I trust you? Why should I trust you?
Sorry. So, can you ask the questions again, please?
Now, you have entered a very complex market. That is the market of secondhand product. And because for your team, you take the name as the economist. So economists, they are very concerned about the information which is not consistent, not really shared the same parties in the same transactions, or we call it asymmetric information, and which is very typical in any market of secondhand products. Because of this asymmetric information problem, there is a very low trust in this market. The sellers cannot sell because of, customers do not trust. And as a consumers, we do not buy it because we do not have a trust. So as a solution, we should target on how to solve the trust problem. So that is my question.
Okay.
So for the trust problem, trust issue, first we apply AI to do the people's work that may be biased or maybe just some human mistakes, errors like that. And I think as we survey at least 200 people, they all believe in AI. Just 8% don't care about that. And about 92% believe in AI. And that's why we apply that disruptive technology, AI calling or AI evaluation like that in EcoSys.
AI can give you access to a lot of information. It can predict the information for you, but the technology that can promote trust is not AI. So I would like to encourage you, first of all, I'm very impressed by your solution, and also you target a very important problem. I really encourage you to look into the applying of blockchain together with AI in this business model, if you want to tackle the trust problem in the market for secondhand products.
All right, thank you, team. Time is up. Thank you for an amazing presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, team The Economists, for your great work. I would like to introduce you the third team from team Cỏ Bốn Lá with the same procedure. With the same procedure, I wish you all the best. Good luck, team, and now the stage is yours. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RBBC 2023, and we are Cỏ Bốn Lá. Imagine a world where international trade is seamless, secure, and lightning fast. We present to you a groundbreaking project that will revolutionize global commerce. Say goodbye to the complexities of letter of credit payments and hello to the future of trade finance powered by smart contracts. So smart contracts are simply programs on blockchain, and it will run when predetermined conditions are met. And it has the power to enforce and execute itself. We are about to embark on a journey that will transform the way businesses operate and transact globally. So please now fasten your seatbelts, because the future of trade finance begins now. So let's say we are ABC company, a renowned exporter in Vietnam, and we are relying heavily on the letter of credit payments and daily restricting our proactiveness. There are multiple complications listed here, and they are mainly due to manual work and trust issues. And while smart contract is a promising solution, it hasn't been widely applied yet. That leads us to a question that whether or not should ABC company use it. Heavy decisions must be made, but in short, yes, and here's why. ABC in particular and the export-import industry in general, they pay 60% of the transaction using smart LC payments, and with the total trade value in Vietnam reaching over 730 billion USD in 2022, according to the Ministry of Finance. ABC estimates that the market value for LC payments is amounted to hundreds of millions of USD, and not to mention the Asia Pacific in regards to LC market is expected to grow by 4.4% through 2027, and the global market size for LC payments is expected to reach over 5 billion USD in the same year. However, LC payment exhibits several drawbacks, such as the interference of multiple parties, the lengthy processing time, the high and inconsistent fee, as well as fraud risk due to fake documents or fake LC. So it is without questions that a new, trustworthy, or should I say, trustless system should be implemented. So please welcome smart contracts.
So, understanding those pain points, we propose adopting smart contract for the company, revolutionize the LC payment process. And in general, we outline a diagram which would be translated into the machine language, and for the upchain information may need to adopt an oracle mechanism to match outcome off-chain and deliver it on-chain in a reliable manner. So first, a sale contract agreement on FOB term is where we start the process, of course, with the insurance contract associated. And second, the importer will engage by depositing the trade value and the transportation payment into the blockchain system. That it implies that only if the exporter and the overseas carrier fulfill their responsibility, the payment would proceed in the steps 8 and 10. Next, the informed exporter will prepare and exchange the document with the freight forwarder and as presented, and those off-chain data would be delivered to blockchain thanks to Oracle mechanism. Then the freight cost will load it into the smart contract system, similarly to the step 1. Step 4, the freight forwarder will pick up the goods to the port and simultaneously making the deposits into the system, and then do the custom clearance and transport the goods to the destination point. And the overseas carrier is, the importer is in charge for the overseas custom clearance and goods continue to be delivered to the importer inland in the step 6. And here, the importer doesn't exchange or task. They will confirm the transaction with the oracle interfering and trigger the automatic flow of the subsequent steps. Then the trade value, the transportation cost, the freight cost, and the deposit will be delivered to the right wallet in the right manner and end the process. And in the not okay scenario, there would be case-by-case solution with the inter participation. And so, how the smart contract so advanced compared to the conventional LC payment? Let's look through its advantages and how the LC problem executed. First, we clearly eliminated the banking intermediary, which substantially facilitate the transaction complexity. And also we streamline the interaction with the freight forwarders. It means that the model not only cover the goods, not only cover the money, but also the goods flow. And we also adopt blockchain technology and allow trade party to transact on the tamper-proof ledger, which are coded to execute upon meeting specific conditions, show the automation characteristic. And for the upchain information, we also adopt oracle mechanism for further transparency, and the smart contract exhibit trustless and decentralized characteristic means that we reduce the need of body trust. And finally, it eliminates the time-consuming verification stages associated with the LC payment, and this would greatly expedite our trading activity. Next up is our plan of action and objectives.
So as for our objectives, we plan to achieve 25% of our transactions conducted through smart contracts in the first 2 years with a 90% success rate. Moreover, we prioritize having risk being mitigated and detected done in 3 days with constant regulatory updates. In the long term, however, we aim to achieve an increase of 50% transaction volume, as well as reducing an average of 5 days per transactions and slashing the paperwork amounts by an impressive 70%. Moreover, we understand that innovative technology only works as long as there is constant support from our partners. That is why we aim to achieve a 90% retention rate post-implementation of our smart contract system. As for our plan, in the short term, the first 2 years is separated into 3 intervals: 1 year, 6 months, and 6 months. In the first year, we would delve deeply into developing the smart contract system, taking our infrastructure strength and weaknesses into consideration. In the piloting phase, we would put the smart contract system into test and collect the data as well as feedbacks from our partners as well as from the system to further enhance the smart contract. In the last phase, we will integrate the smart contract system using the data collected from the piloting phase, as well as having the performance indicators monitored. Overall, the internal staff training is crucial because we acknowledge that there are some employees who are not accustomed to the smart contract system, and partner engagement is the linchpin of the success of our project, and as for how it will be presented in the long-term plan.
So here's our long-term plan with 4 key pillars, and the most important of which is partner engagement. We focus on the customer experience and product development strategy to promote our partner engagement. And in addition, we also highlight the adoption strategy by using a token release strategy to exchange shares and offer them opportunities to grow with the company. So the first pillar is performance review and optimization, involving an iterative improvement cycle to enhance processes, reduce costs, and boost overall efficiency. Regarding scalability and independence prospect, we focus on the data analysis and internal staff's training. With regard to security, we focus on the regular threat modeling assessments, asset management, code audits, and coding standards adherence to implement a comprehensive response plan for incidents and breaches. And last but not least, a data-driven approach will facilitate a collaboration with our trade analysts after 2 years of execution. When adopting innovative technology, it's sure that we have pop-ups and problems. So we have prepared a heat map to assess our relevant risks based on likelihood and impacts. As you can see, partner engagement and data approach will be our priorities, and other mitigation measures will be put into consideration as presented in this slide. With regard to our cost structure, we focus on the first 2 year development of $750,000 and shifting to operations costs at $100,000. On not embracing smart contracts will position us as the industry pioneers, and long-term benefits will transcend initial challenges. We are Gabon La, and we are the linchpin for the future of payment.
Thank you, Team Gabon Lab, for delivering such a wonderful presentation. And your Q&A session will begin now. I would like to invite the judges to provide the questions.
Fantastic presentation. Again, I guess 2 questions. The first thing, have you spoken to anybody from the Vietnamese banking regulation about how you could proceed this forward? And I think the second biggest hurdle, as many of our companies face here, is have you spoken to anyone from the customs department? How would they embrace this?
Could we have like half a minute to discuss?
Sure.
So as for how to engage the customer, as we have said before, we have a token strategy. So in short, we will like separate. There would be a token system where we would share some of our tokens, or should I say, part of our equities or profits from the transaction with our partners, so we can help them engage with our system more.
Okay, and
no, that didn't answer my question. Sorry.
Okay, can you repeat the questions?
2 parts. One was, have you done any in-depth study with the Vietnam banking regulations with regards to letter of credit moving from the current process to your fintech process? The second is, how will that integrate with the current customs, the receiving area? As I noticed, you were talking about blockchain payments, etc. When the goods arrive here in Vietnam, you're talking about import and export, right? This project that you're looking at is as import and export of products, and making it more seamless for exporters and importers to do it through blockchain technology. But your biggest hurdles here, I feel, are the Vietnam banking regulation and the customs immigration here for clearing. Have you thought about that, or have you researched into that or discussed with them prior to coming up with this? It's a great idea. It would make it much easier for a lot of import and exporters. Or are you looking at something more international?
So what he's saying is there are 2 key stakeholders that you have to think about whether this plan is feasible.
Yeah. Bingo.
Okay, thank you.
To answer for your question, as for whether we have do some research about the procedure, yes, we have asked our mentor about this, and he said that although blockchain technology is quite innovative and quite new in Vietnam, but the risk in legal regulations is not high at all, as you can see in here. Like number one here, we can say that like the likelihood of risk is not really high, and we can mitigate it through consultations with experts. And And it is also updated constantly in our short-term as well as long-term plan.
May I add in a little bit because we will conduct smart contracts, like we will replace the intermediate bank, and that must be aligned with along with the Vietnam regulatories, and we will conduct it under the Vietnam regulatories as well. And we are just the side that will decentralize the LC payments and bring it onto a smart contract on the blockchain platform. That is our shops.
As for the customs, it would be cleared as regularly through the FOB Incoterms. However, there is one difference. That is, we integrate the Oracle system so it would be automated. That is only different from the conventional way.
Thank you very much. I think you touched on a very interesting problems that have lasted for long periods, and you can crack this. I think you can gonna facilitate the economies. Actually, I don't really understand the solutions. Maybe because I'm not an expert in import-export, or maybe 10 minutes too short for us. So I think if you really can solve it, I don't understand it, but you really can solve it, you should strive for it after this program. I just have another question. That's more like the comment, but I have one question because I think the team this year is embracing digital innovations and building sustainable futures. While I can see the digital innovations very clearly, but I'm struggling to see where's the sustainable futures that you are looking at. Can you elaborate that part?
Okay, so as we have said, can you move to the slide that we have KPI? Okay, so the process of transporting goods and services to overseas, they take very long time. They will be average 5 to 10 days, and we will make it short to be within a few days, and that will save a lot of times. And that is the first one. And when we sell time, we will sell monies and for the companies. And moreover, when the shipping industry, the import-export industry that have a very large amount of waste and carbon emissions, and when the processing time is too long, is like if the processing time is long, there will be more carbon emissions and the negative environment effects. The ways we make the processing day shorter will help us to keep the environment more sustainable, and that's what we are aiming for.
Thank you for your presentation. I had an experience in both export, import, and blockchain industry, but I had to tell you the business that is the problem in the industry. I agree, but it will take time for them. It will take time for this thing to get through, especially that I had a question about a smart contract. First, what technology do you using? Blockchain, I understand, but what is the protocol?
Can we have like 1 minute? Just one.
Yeah.
So in our system, we would for the on-chain part, we would use blockchain technology using using outsource from other experts. As for the off-chain parts, we would use Oracle as to update information, because as you can see in like in step 5, 6, and 7, whether or not the information cannot automatically be updated into the smart contract system. That is why we have to adopt another third-party called Oracle to update the information to the smart contract systems.
Okay, thank you. I think you need to have the blockchain expert to help you with the technology here. How it's not clear. And another one, I think I agree with one of the judges. Your model will request a lot of other stakeholders to agree on your token economic. Otherwise, the letter credit will not go through. Example for ocean bill of lading and airway bill. They not only the carrier but also deal with the regulator as well. All of them had to agree to use this platform.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I really feel for you, the passion that you have, and also the effort that you have put in building this project. I have maybe a comment. So letter of credit has presented a lot of issues, and blockchain, since we have the blockchain technology, in fact that many blockchain solutions have been developed to address this problem. And the problem goes beyond just the delay in payment, but the problems also happen in many different things like fraud and also the inefficiency in a lot of transactions. So I believe that before you conducted this project, you have done some market research and also some competing solutions. But if you haven't done so, please look into the solution provided by IBM, which is very outstanding. We.trade. They target really the letter of credit problem, and maybe there are some problems, there's some issues that would prevent the implementation of WeTrade in Vietnam, and maybe your project, or let's say just some elements of your project can integrate with WeTrade in order to make it feasible for the Vietnam market. However, we already have a lot of solutions for this letter of credit.
Yes, thank you we really appreciate all the questions and feedbacks from the judges.
Okay, the time is up.
Thank you, team Cỏ Bốn Lá, for your phenomenal performance. Ladies and gentlemen, before continuing with our last presentation, we will now be having a 15-minute break. Please use this break time. There's the F&B outside. You can enjoy this next 15 minutes outside, refresh yourself before the next two teams' presentations. With the same procedure, please be reminded that you will have 10 minutes to present and 10 minutes for the Q&A session. All right, are you ready, team? Okay. All right, good luck, team. And starting, your presentation is starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Matt, this morning you driving your EV after way to work. Suddenly, you realize that you forgot to charge the car last night. Slow. But I tell you, don't worry. Yuja is here tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Victor and we are Team D Herman. And today we're gonna present to you Yuja, an EV charging solution. Vietnam, our beautiful country, is now facing an environmental crisis. Currently, Vietnam ranked as one of the most polluted countries in the world, with substantial CO2 emission and thousands of deaths every year due to air pollution. And the main drivers of these concerning figures is our transportation. But there's still hope, and EVs are expected to be the solution to this pressing issue. EV market in Vietnam is now on a strong growth, with notable rise in EV adoption rates. By 2040, 3.5 electric cars are expected on the roads. Also, the government has introduced several policies to promote the use of e-mobility and along with the trend in shifting to clean energy and environmental awareness. However, there are some barriers to the boom of EV in Vietnam. And the main reason that is the lack of charging station. So that's where we come in. Through e-mobility, we're not just changing the way we move, but improving the environment and creating a long-lasting positive impact for all. A little bit about the name. Yuja means Oja charger, but it also has another meaning. It is a Vietnamese way to say wow or Uja. And we believe Yuja will make you Uja.
Our business model based on a sharing economy. We connect the EV drivers in charging places with premise owner. So we facilitate the communication between owner and seeker. We set prices, establish regulation, and handle customer inquiries. We also develop many entrance requirements for a location where we present to ensure uniformity in safety factors in brand recognition and quality. So our places can be household, parking lots, or petrol stations, as long as it's allowed to own previous requirements. We also provide to our premise owner chargers points, which are developed by our partners. We have 3 types. For motorbike, it is a level type 1. For cars, we have 2 types. The first one is very compact and can be put in places with small spaces. The second type is bigger but faster and have the high performance. We also develop many connectors for various types of vehicle. So basically, we welcome all types of EVs. These are some main customer pain points in this industry, and we will handle them by our outstanding apps on motorbike, on mobile phone, which are based on some high-end technology nowadays. When customer open the app, they can see the availability of the nearby charging points, as well as the amenity nearby as well. And once they make a decision, our app will design a quick growth based on a real-time data update and AI. When they are using our service, they can see the amount of electricity they are using, as well as the remaining waiting time. This feature is built on the IoT technology and real-time data updates. We know that non-cash payments are on the rise, so we will collaborate with banks and e-wallet companies to ensure that our customer, after they use our service, they can have many choices in payment besides using cash. We also give them tokens to promote the demand. So these tokens are given to them based on the carbon saved by using our services, and they can use the token to exchange for gift and coupon for subsequent time in use. Each customer, when they use our service, we will collect the data and analyze it. So we can give the specific notification for each customer depending on their behaviors. And we will continue presentation.
Thank you, Min. So next, let me explain with you the implementation plan about business. So our target customer are the EV user in the urban area, including bikes and car. So the segmentation we aim to add X, Gen Z, and millennial with the sustainable advocate, but having a very busy lifestyle. So they prefer the ease and convenience. So with the seamless distribution management, we are confident to provide customers with the high personalization and high convenience service. As the bold goals, we recognize the critical importance of the charge station coverage. So we invest 39% of our financial plan to the infrastructure development, then 25% is for the marketing to develop the customer base at the very first stages. And both will rise to 95% of the service revenue.
So we're applying the dynamic pricing to expect it to rebalance the market evaluated by UCHAR AI. And furthermore, 100% of our private payment will contain 30% of the UCHAR service fee, and the 70% left will go to the premise owner wallet. With this management team, we are planning a 4-year go-to-market strategy. The beta version year will is the time for infrastructure development, mostly in Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. Year 1 and 2 is the time for the marketing focus to develop the customer base, and the upcoming year is the time for the boost profitability and nationwide expansion. So with the key message, you shall list your constant journey. We propose a marketing plan to instruct our customer from adjacent to action phase. And here is some interesting news for the finance, for the investor. We propose you shall will revenue from year 2 with the return on investment with over 80%. And no plan will be comprehensive with the risk management, right? So you shall meet the technical risk like the charge station error code, for example, the unresponsive train or the charge failure, and the second one is the external risk like the electric shock and the fire, and the finally one is the cyber security risk. So what is our solution? We will provide customer with a dedicated customer support center, and the second one is responsive training we provide to the customer. And the finally one is the cyber security management program will be carefully developed from the very first stages. And the most important, we will invest the amount of budget plan for the infrastructure development to ensure the safety standard and the latest version.
Okay, thank you, Nguyen. Sorry. Okay, so with the introduction of UTA into daily commutation, we can help to make and spread impact on many aspects, including the achievement of 17 SDGs. But you might wonder, who will be beneficial from UTA? First, EV drive will be the first to receive immediate benefit as we offer them the accessibilities and the convenience charging solutions that offer to every EV brand that they desire. However, premise owner will also gain benefit from us as we offer them the additional source of income and also help them to utilize their properties more efficiently. Not only that, we also contribute to the indirect targets such as local and utility business, and we help to promote and attract more consumers to their services. And the community will also be contributed to as we boost the demand for cleaner energy adoption, which results in a less polluted environment. With our charging solution, UCHEC can help to raise awareness, educate, and also changing the customer behavior toward EV in order to encourage them to adopt EV into daily transportations. From there, we can help to foster a greener future and also boosting the more sustainable transportation system in Vietnam, and also helping Vietnam in getting closer to achieve the SDG 7 of clean energy and SDG 13 of climate actions. Moreover, our business will also contribute to the economic growth and SDG 8 by facilitating job opportunities, which will reduce the poverty rate in Vietnam and also make the economy more sustainable. Therefore, with UCHA, we're just not just a solution. We are a movement that drives Vietnam into a more sustainable future. Thank you for
Thank you very much for this presentation. It's very clear. We can see how the plan is being laid out. I want to ask about risk. In terms of risk, you have identified error code risk as well as hazards. I would like to ask on the operational challenges. As you have mentioned, charging station, the lack of charging station is the concern, and it costs a lot of money to have charging station. So currently in some countries, the problem faced with charging station is long queue. Because of the limited charging station, people who want to use the charging station end up queuing. So this is one concern. Another concern is how fast is the charging? Does it take 30 minutes, 45 minutes per car? That would tell us whether people want to use the charging station around the cities. Yeah. So perhaps you can address these two things. on queue as well as how fast the charging station can charge. And I noticed you plan year 0 to build about 300 charging station. And the third question is, where do you intend to build it? Okay, thank you.
Okay, the first question about the cost, right? We don't intend to build infrastructure, but we utilize the unfilled premises from the premises owner so that we don't have to spend much money on buying infrastructure. Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
I want to say more about his answer. I mean, we don't have to spend too much time on finding the qualified spaces because we will utilize the unfilled premise. Like you can see, can we change to the slide cái mà mấy cái household. Tiếp. Here. Here you can see we can utilize the unfilled areas in this some more example can be more which as long as they adapt to own our requirements. We can be in buildings, in residential areas, in parking lots, I mean everywhere.
So you are saying that you build the charging station in these areas?
Yeah, can I just jump in? So basically it's the premise owner is just our partner. So they will benefit from our service. Yeah, so that's just basically like that.
So who owns the charging station?
Okay, so thank you for your questions. So the charging station will be owned by other partner, and they will be partnering with us to provide the charging station for our premise owner. And here we listed out all the location that we plan to build. And as you mentioned, in the year 0, we plan to have like 300 charging location, right? So we're focusing on putting our charging locations in urbanized area like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City.
So at the moment, how many charging stations are there in Vietnam?
At the moment, there are about 3,000 charging stations. But the problem is only used. They are only access to VinFast only. So not all types of EVs.
So it could be that the charging station is customized to that brand, but not user friendly or compatible to other brand, right?
Yes.
That's correct. Like at the moment, the present charging point from VinFast, they only for VinFast car or VinFast vehicles only. But for our ideas, we open to every type of brands of vehicles.
Yeah, but if you depend on that company's charging station, it's very hard to say that you want to open to other brands unless you have already assessed the compatibility. So then in terms of market size, you have to look into what brand is that VSEC? How many VSEC cars that are EV in the market for you to assess the market size?
Yeah, thank you for your question. So actually, we will ask the partner of our infrastructure development of the charge station to customize the charge station that will be suitable for each of the car brand. Yes.
Okay, so at the moment, do you know how many minutes does it take to charge a car? And is there a queue? Because in Malaysia, we face long queue. And that deters people from buying EV cars.
You mean the time to wait for your slot, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason for us to propose a solution that's called the journey planning. So please go to the slide journey planning, please. Journey planning. Yeah. So we allow customers to book their slot before they go on a journey that they want. For example, they go to Saigon to Dalat. They can book their slot first, and they will also see the available charge station at that real time. Yeah.
Like for basically, you can book in your slot in advance, so that's not making you waiting.
Fantastic idea, especially that you're open to so many different types of EV vehicles. How far are you ahead like with this project in terms of a cost per unit? Because from a hotel point of view, we have a car park, many stories. So we'd love to implement something like this in our hotel. So I'd just like to know what, if I was a single hotel owner, if we were to take about 10 bays, so 10 parking spots to put 10 of these, what would be our investment return? Like, what's the win-win for both of us? Have you got a cost per unit yet? No.
For the cost per unit, we provided in our prototype.
Have you, so you're, so pretty much this is just a
Can I just explain a little bit? So you asking about the benefit of your
No, I'm
business,
actually going
right?
further. Like, if this can come to fruition, like I'd like to know how much cost per unit it was to build this. Let's say if we were to invest in 10 units, how fast do you think we would get our ROI on that? And having that in our hotel. From a marketing point of view, I know we'll succeed very well because at least we can advertise it, being where we are as a location as well.
Thank you for your question. About in this case, I mean, like, I know you are in a Sofitel, right? In the very center of Ho Chi Minh. So the customer can be a lot. Moreover, like I can say that every market will be in a boom in the future. So I mean, the time for you to get more money, get profit will be soon because the demand is very high. So that is the answer. But I mean, it's very soon to we get some benefit, a clear benefit after this.
Yeah. So
He is suggesting to you to have more partners so that the business can grow further.
yeah, thank you for your suggestion. So let me explain a little bit about your answer, right? So actually, you asking about the return on investment of your business when you become our partner, and we expect that the revenue will come from year 2, and the return on investment is about 20%, and the cost for about one charge station. 100 charge station is about $1 million at a church in a recent research in, yeah.
So 100 stations is 1 million. So that's, what's that? 1 million divided by 100 is about what? $10,000 per station.
$100 million
So
for
$10,000 per
100
station.
charge station.
Per day.
I mean dollar.
Currently, we know VinFast, so every Vincom mall and Audi have stations. Do they charge their customers for charging at the moment, or do they offer it free?
For as long as we know, VinFast user also have to charge their car, and they have to pay for their services.
Do you know how much?
It's about 4,000 per kilowatt.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
Yeah. So we propose our the payment will around 5,000 kilowatt for on type of vehicles. Yeah. I think that's a big deal.
Yes, it's because it's more expensive because we offer them to every EV type, and as we have said, we have like at many locations where it's more accessible than VinFast. Yeah, so that's why we charge a little higher.
Yeah, and I want to add in one information that recently VinFast.
Sorry, we're having a bit of a conversation here. Are you going to build your own type? You're not using existing stations. You're building your own new charging station, correct or not?
No, we don't build anything. We our chargers, we hire or borrow from our partner. We don't build anything. Basically, we don't build anything. We just hire the chargers and we put in maybe your hotel, for example.
But then your partners like VinFast would not want that, because VinFast would only want their cars to be sold and charged at their locations.
I
Same
mean,
with
like,
Audi. So I like the idea that you are building something that's available to multiple cars.
Can I add in something?
Team, we are running out of time, so thank you for your team's performance.
Thank you, Team Hermes, for your great work. I would like to introduce to you the fifth team, which is also the last presentation of the final pitching round from Team V3738. Okay, with the same procedure, I wish you all the best. Good luck, team, and now the stage is yours. Are you ready? Are you sure? Yes. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hello. So, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that 53% of Vietnamese consumers care about sustainability, but only 26% of them can identify correctly which one is sustainable? Yes, you do not get it wrong. Look at this picture. Too many options, too many choices to make. Me, as a young consumer, when I look at this picture, when I go to the grocery store, I find it hard to know which product is sustainable for me and which product is healthy for the environment. Me, I also care about sustainability, but there's no information for me to look at. So therefore, I cannot figure out which decision for me to make at the very end of the day.
Don't worry, Duke. EcoSci is here to help you.
Yay.
It will be your shopping buddy. Using EcoSci, you can check for the sustainability of the product by scan the smartphone camera at the product, and our app will show the product information and the sustainable rate. The product information will include the brand, the ingredient, and the materials. It will help you, it will show you the sustainability and healthiness of the product, so it makes it easier for customer to make a wiser choice. For example, we have two products, one with eco score of 60% and one with eco score of 40%. So I have a question for my teammate Chang. What would you choose between these two products?
Of course, I would choose the product with higher sustainability rate.
What a great choice. But if the product is too expensive for you, we have a recommendation system that will show you alternative product that is affordable to you but still have a high eco rating score. And another unique feature of our app is that it can remember the product you scan offline and then automatically put it in your in the online shopping cart. And one more question for my teammate Chang. Do you like discounts?
I love discounts.
Yeah, then we have a good news for you guys. EcoScore will award our customer, EcoSci will award our customer with EcoScore. It's an accounting system that will allow you to use discount and other benefits of our app. And for online shopping platforms like TikTok or Shopee, we have a plugin that will show all the information of the product like the offline platform.
So the three top goals that EcoSci are aiming for to the customer are, first of all, is to empower informed choices to every single customer in Vietnam and to the world. Secondly, is to promote health for the community overall. And third, last but not least, is to foster sustainable business and positive environmental impact.
About our target customer, we have two segments to focus on. Primarily, we focus on young customers who age from 18 to 30 years old. They are well aware of environmental issues, so there's more high chance that they will purchase sustainable products. And our secondary customer is adults from 31 to 60 years old. because they have a sustainable financial background and they also care about their society and environment, and they also want to pursue a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, now let's get to know deeper insight about our main target customer, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, who will be holding the purchasing power in 5 to 10 years. So, as a youngster, we love shopping online. We love sitting at home and watch TikTok live stream and buy everything so conveniently at a click. And also, we are becoming more and more interested and care about the environment and the impact of daily products on our health. And according to a survey from PwC, 82% of Vietnamese young respondents said that they are willing to pay higher price for more sustainable products. So that's why EcoSites will be a comprehensive shopping assistant to offer a seamless online to offline experience for youngsters.
Now, I would like to walk you through our consumer journey. So how can we access our app? So once you have the access to the acknowledgement of what our EcoSite is through our marketing effort, the first thing that you are going to do is to download the app from THP or App Store. After that, you are going to customize your app and profile based on your budget limit and also your preference in order to tailor your choice. Here is my example. After that, you are going to go to the grocery store and use this phone in order to point towards the product that you are going to desire to purchase. And after that, all the statistic information ingredients of that product are going to appear on your phone in order to see that whether it is sustainability or not. If the rate of sustainability is not high, it's going to suggest alternatives in order for you to make a wiser and more sustainable decisions. And the top one is mostly the first and the best choice for you to make. Now, premium users, this is the fun part for you. If you pay some of the money in order for the premium user, you are going to have the purchasing plan suggested and recommended by the App Store in order to make it concise and also exactly for your future plan. Okay, now on-site scanning and machines. Beside all the promotional methods, we are going to use physical EcoSite machines in order to put in the partnership retailers so that you do not have to put effort into downloading it, but also just need to go there, scan it, and just purchasing the product without downloading it.
Okay, so what makes we so confident that EcoSite will be such a comprehensive solution? Because we benefit 3 key stakeholders. The first one, our customer.
As customer of EcoSite is saving me time, a lot of time in finding the most affordable and sustainable product. And I also like the Eco Score because I like discounts.
And secondly, the manufacturer.
As manufacturer, EcoSite have improved my brand awareness. My sustainable product would reach even more people.
But what makes our app so special and we confident that we can have such a powerful influence on the macro scale of positive and provide positive impact on the green transformation of Vietnam? Because we have the special beneficiary groups, the governors.
Now, by collaborating with the Ministry of Agriculture, it is going to help us to sustain and the stable products. And with working with the Ministry of Trading and System, they are going to help us to promote our green consumerism in Vietnam.
It's an amazing dream, isn't it? So how do we turn this into reality? Our go-to-market strategy begins with data crawling and training of the AI model. In year 2, from that model, we start to develop the initial MVP app with core feature, and then we establish a partnership with manufacturer to collect even more data. In year 3, we'll establish partnership with retailers and go for deploying in-store standing machine. After better testing, EcoSite would obviously come to life. In year 4, we plan to rapidly scale up and increase the number of in-store standing machine. Also, we'll start to heavily marketing toward customer. This process will continue into year 5, where we expand nationwide.
Okay, so our commitment to provide our app for free is matched with strategic focus on two main streams of revenue, the commission and the advertisement. For the commission, we aim to integrate our app as a plugin in popular e-commerce platforms such as TikTok or Shopee. So we will earn commission from each suggested or directed products from EcoSites. And also, in advertisement, we will offer the company's new launching product package. So they will have the POS advertisement or the advertisement on the waiting screen of eco scanning machine. And
yeah, that's it.
And that's the end of our presentation.
Thank you, Team V3738, for delivering such a wonderful presentation. And your Q&A session will begin now. I would like to invite the judges to provide the questions.
I'm going to take the first and just say, amazing presentation. And I don't think I've seen anything like this. If I was you, I would go and patent this technology straight away. Get a trademark license, because this is definitely the future for sure.
Thank you.
And it's also feasible.
Yeah, I really like the presentation.
I actually have a question, but congratulations, on your presentation. What is the key problem that you want to solve here?
So the key problem that we are trying to solve is that there are so many product choices on the supermarket, and there are unclear information about the sustainability of the products. So when we want to purchase the most sustainable product in affordable price, to pursue greener lifestyle, we cannot figure out what is the true sustainability of that product.
Is there any other better ways than your apps? Let me give you an example. I worked in F&B beverage in the past, and we got the guidelines from the government that you have to put calories on your beverage packages, and people to know that this certain product you consume how many calories. Is there any other ways that we can inform consumers about the sustainable index on their packages without using the app? Because it struck me a bit like every time I buy a product, I need to scan it. Would there be a mark on the products that tell me, the levels of sustainability this product is, so that it can help to facilitate my decision makings?
Well, actually, in offline store, we have offline scanning machine. So the customer can take the product and put it in the scan machine, and it will instantly appear the information. But I believe that after several years of launch, when we have like a large collaboration with many manufacturers, we can introduce the EcoSite recognition. For example, besides the nutrition facts on dairy, on food, we can provide information about, for example, how much water is wasted in the production of these products, or we will also give the information about the material and how will it harm the environment, and whether it is healthy to environment or not.
Yep. Yeah, I think for me, it's right. Having a stamp on the product telling you about the sustainability can easily make me to make the decisions. So that's one of the alternatives. But yeah, I think it's great presentations. Love, how your app look. I think the team really put a lot of efforts in making it look very lively and beautifully. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very inspiring presentation. I love it. However, I do have a question though. So one of the key elements in your business model and also in your app that I find it very important, that is, whenever I I use your app to scan a product, I will get to know the e-call rating of that product. Yeah. So my question is that who is going to determine that? And how do you convince us to trust that number?
How can we compete? Can you
so the e-call rating for each product, right? So who's gonna determine that rating? And how do you convince customers to trust that number?
Okay, so thank you for your question. So as I said before, in the launching of the app, we will collaborate with governors. So for example, the Ministry of Environment or Ministry of Agriculture, so we can collaborate and search and with experts provided by the government to justify the assessment of sustainability rate in our app. And we will also employ renowned experts in and environmentalists to figure out a specific criteria for the sustainability of the product.
I would also want to add on more that the sustainability is like a nationwide problem, and with the government we can help. They can help us, and together we'll cooperate and help tackle the issue because it would change the landscape of consumerism in Vietnam.
Very good. Right now, we do have some systems at the national level to inform us about the green features or the sustainability features of every product. For example, we have VitGap, we have Global Gap, we have WinEco, and the like, many. Okay, so now you introduce your own eco rating. So how can you make sure that your eco rating is more trustworthy than the other information? Not to mention that in order to integrate with a lot of government bodies and a lot of different organizations like that, it would involve a lot of regulatory concerns and work and time and cost.
Can we have some time to discuss this? Information.
Okay, so after discussing, we want to reply to your question that you stated that there are many not competitors, but actually like the organization that provide information about sustainability like VitGap, WinEco, right? So we will also collaborate with them to collect the information about sustainability from them. And we will we'll put this an input into our app, and it is a win-win relationship because they can also promote their product to reach much wider audiences, while we can receive the reliable information source about the eco rating. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe last question since we have some times. The thing about consumer are moving to online e-commerce, and I think people will go less to supermarkets to scan the product. So maybe that's something that you, I think you have some thought about it, but think about how you can wheel or steal the consumer top of mind when they go shopping online. And you know that the people are not gonna go from your apps, they're gonna go from Google search or those platform to fight for their product. So how can you make it top of mind for them when they choose the product online?
So we do know that customers are preferring the online platform. So we provide both online feature and offline feature for the customer. However, we have statistics showing that customers still like the experience of in-store shopping. Like 74% of consumers prioritize the ability to check the product quality. This is included in our first round proposal. And also 58% of Vietnamese consumers prefer to view or test the products before buying. So it shows that they still like the experience of offline.
Okay, I want to add in some more. You asked that how can we make ecosites the first top up in their mind when they want to check the sustainability, right? Because our app, as I said before, it will be a plug-in in e-commerce platform, and it will automatically present instant eco rates, and it's really convenient because you do not have to go to Google search and analyze the information and see what is reliable or not. We will instantly give them the information they needed, and that's why the convenience will drive the customer to our app.
Okay, thank you, team. Your time is up.
Thank you, Justice.
Thank you, team V3738, for your great work. The presentation of the last team has concluded our final pitching round for the grand finale of RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. Please give our top 5 finalists a big round of applause to congratulate their efforts. And now, the judges will spend the next 20 minutes in a separate room to discuss results to see who is going to be the champion of RBBC 2023. Meanwhile, for the audience, we would like to invite you to stay because in the next session, there's going to be a lucky draw for all of us to win, have a chance to win exclusive competition and RMIT merchandise. Now, I would love to welcome all of our judges onto the stage for the RBBC organizing team to show our sincerest gratitude to your contribution to the competition and especially your presence here today. So may we have all the judges on the stage, please? First, we'd like to have Ms. Jafam onto the stage. Mr. Big Anjan, Ms. Lin Huang, Mr. Lin Chiu, and Mr. Mario Mendes. And we'd also like to invite Dr. Lin Nguyen, Senior Program Manager of Finance and also RBBC's coordinator to the stage to present the gifts to our judges. All right, thank you so much for your presence here.
Ms. Lin, can you stay? Next, we would like to invite the representatives of our sponsors, Binance, Fusion Original, and Sofitel Saigon Hotel, who have supported us on making this event such a success, as well as making everything run so smoothly. And unfortunately, the representative from Fusion Original cannot join us today. Please, can I welcome you on the stage, the representative of Binance and Sofitel Saigon.
Ms. Lin, can you please do the honor?
Thank you so much for our sponsors. Can we all have a big round of applause for them again, please?
We'd also like to take a moment to show our sincerest gratitude and appreciation to the mentors who have been working closely with the 5 teams here, giving them valuable advice on how they can improve their projects. So first, we have Ms. Pham Thao Lin, Head of E-commerce of Consumer Product Division of L'Oreal. Onto the stage. Secondly, we have Mr. Ang Fang, co-founder and CEO of WordsMine. Mr. Ang Fang unfortunately cannot join offline today, but he is joining the online session. So can we all give a huge round of applause because he's seeing you guys online. Ms. Camelia Dinh, Director of Sales and Marketing of Fusion Original Saigon Center. Also, unfortunately, Ms. Camelia Dinh cannot attend the offline session today, but just give her a great, huge round of applause, please. Our fourth mentor is Mr. Dang Wang Hui, Technology Lead, Creative Technology of Oricon. Unfortunately, Mr. Dang Wang Hui had to leave early, but still, a huge round of applause for Mr. Wang Hui for his contribution as a mentor to this competition. And finally is Dr. Mai Huang Long, Research Lead of the Kyber Network, who have mentored all the teams in the competition. But unfortunately, he cannot join, so give him a huge round of applause. So may we invite Ms. Lin back on the stage to present the gifts to Ms. Pham Thao Lin. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. And can we all have a huge round of applause for all of these 5 amazing mentors who have supported our students, our participants for the competition.
We would also love to express our sincere thanks to our dear guest speakers who have been working closely with the 5 teams here, giving them valuable advice on how they can improve their projects. Mr. Võ Văn Dung, Associate Lecturer of Digital Marketing of RMIT Vietnam. Mr. Đặng Quang Huy, Technology Lead, Creative Technology from Eurocon. Mr. Abhishek Shinha, Delivery Partner Manager of Joyride. Ms. Thanh Lê, founder of Hưng Đông San. Mr. Hiếu Đình, co-founder and CEO of Neoa.io. Unfortunately, all of our guest speakers cannot join us here today. But thank you once again, and can we all have a big round of applause for our guest speakers? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the most important part of RMIT Business Plan Competition of 2023, the result announcement. Besides the fascinating prize with total value up to 100 million Vietnam dong, our winning teams will also receive in-kind gifts from our sponsors Binance, Fusion Original, and Sofitel Saigon Hotel. Before we head to the most exciting agenda for today's closing ceremony, we are going to reveal the winner of the People Choice Award. Congratulations, Team REC, for winning the People Choice Award of RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. And unfortunately, Team REC cannot be here with us today. We hope you are watching us online and celebrate your achievements with all the audience here today. Can we have a big round of applause again to our winner of People Choice Award? Now, we will move on to the most exciting part of today's event, the result announcement. And the first award will be the Inspirational Award. May I have the honor to invite Associate Professor Elan Chu, Lecturer in Human Resource Management RMIT Vietnam, and Mr. Việt Anh Trinh, Industry Manager of CPG, Google, to the stage to make the announcement of the inspirational prize of RBPC 2023.
Thank you very much. So Inspirational Award, there are two of them. And for this award, it recognizes visionary approach and breakthrough ideas. So I would like to add that this kind of award recognizes that maybe this idea is so inspirational that it is feasible perhaps abroad. But for this competition, we are focusing on the feasibility in Vietnam. So for all of you who have made to this stage, be proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you guys. It's not easy. So stay inspired. Come back next year. We would love to see you. So for this award, the two teams that would receive this award is The Economist and Khâu Bốn La. Woo.
Please welcome two teams to go on the stage.
So the award will be given by Mr. Việt Anh. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Elan Chu and Mr. Việt Anh Trinh. Congratulations to the winners of the Inspirational Award of RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. Once again, please hand a big round of applause to our winners.
And now, may I have the honor to invite Associate Professor Ja Pham, Head of Department of Economics and Finance of the Business School RMIT Vietnam, and Ms. Lin Huang, Country Head of Finance, onto the stage to announce the second runner-up prize of RBBC 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me. I'm a bit nervous. Wow, so it gives me a great pleasure to announce the first Top Trees Award, which is the second runner-up. The business plan that you presented has demonstrated strong market potential and really impressed us with your cohesive understanding and also your innovation and strategies. We're so happy to see your presentation and also to attend the Q&A sessions, which you performed so well. So the second runner-up is Team Food Bank.
Congratulations and well done. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you, Professor Japham and Ms. Lin Huang. Congratulations to the second runner-up prize of the RMIT Business Plan competition. Once again, please hand them a big round of applause to the winners of the second runner-up prize. And now is the most important, most special, and the most anticipated moment of today's event. Now, to make it really exciting, I would like to invite the two remaining teams, Team V3738 and Team E Hermes, onto the stage for the first runner-up and championship announcement. I would also like to welcome Associate Professor Tai Nguyen, Deputy Dean of Learning and Teaching of the Business School, RMIT Vietnam, and Mr. Mario Mendes, General Manager of Sofitel Saigon Hotel, onto the stage to make announcements of the most valuable prizes of our competition.
I'm so nervous. I'm losing my words. And now, only two teams left. Who will be the champions for RPPC 2023? And who will be the first runner-up? Who is very close to the champion? These two teams both showcase a unique blend of creativity, feasibility, and scalability. And may I have a drum song? The champion is Team V3738. And of course, congratulations to the first runner-up, Team E Hermes. So, well done. The first runner-up team, E Hermes. Very well done. Thank you, E Hermes. Thank you. And the champion, V3738.
Thank you, Professor Tai Nguyen and Mr. Mario Mendes. Congratulations to the winners, champion and first runner-up of RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. Once again, please give our 5 finalists a big round of applause to celebrate their work as well as the results they received today.
And give our champion team an even bigger round of applause. We have now come to the end of the grand finale and closing ceremony of the RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. We would like to thank you very much for spending your time with us today. But before we end, may we also invite Dr. Justin Xavier, Senior Manager, International and Projects of the Business School, RMIT Vietnam, to the stage to deliver your closing remarks. Give him a round of applause, please.
I think the champions are still on shock, right? Yeah. All right. A very good afternoon to everyone, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and also distinguished guests, our judges, mentors, students, my colleagues, and also I see a lot of parents here. Welcome to RMIT if you are here for the first time. Well, as you know, it's been a journey. It's quite a journey. I heard from the students, they had a really good experience going through the whole program over the last few weeks. So as we draw this curtain, the final curtain for the competition, I stand before you to immense pride and gratitude. I think everyone shared about how much of things they've learned. I think even being here for a short time, and I've seen all of your work or the videos, it's quite amazing what you have done in a very short period. So this journey was, again, it's really a meaningful journey that not only for country. I think we need to look at things that we are done here. It shouldn't just stop here. It should go beyond this. This is not the end, right? So we need to bring these ideas to the next level. I like to see these ideas to be implemented, right? It just should not just end here as competition, right? So bring your ideas, go back wherever you are, talk to your mentors. I mean, mentors are still, I believe, will be available, and reach out and find ways that how can you make their ideas into a real thing. Right? So that's real impact. So we have seen about over 87 teams have participated. I think that's amazing. I think let's give a round of applause to everyone who participated in this competition for their hard work that they have done. And again, a round of applause to the champions and the winning team, the top 5. Making into the top 5, it's not easy. I think you made into the top 5. That means you're really good. Again, bring your ideas forward next. So again, now we are in the grand final. So we are honored to see the top 5 teams, and I think the first team still shocked, still trying to recover. So they were not. I think they didn't believe that they won. So you guys won. So give a round of applause to the champions. So and these teams represent a diverse spectrum of business you have seen in the competition, right from from different industry, from digital marketing, from management change, tourism, hospitality, fintech, blockchain, and so forth. So, and they have really showed their innovative spirit, right? So I think we have to keep on with that spirit. So again, we like to remember the importance of all the, again, for the teams, remember your resilience and keep going with what you have done. And for those who didn't make it, don't feel bad. Don't feel, that's the end. It's a lot more to come, right? I think a lot of the ideas have been seen by our industry partners. Definitely along the way, you might find how can you sharpen your ideas and make it better, right? So the road to success is often paved in setbacks and challenges. So, but your determination and resilience will ultimately lead you to success, right? So as you all know, there are a lot of entrepreneurs today. They didn't make it easy. They failed several times. I was sharing with someone before this. I know someone that I worked with, bankrupt 7 times. And he's one of the most successful businessmen in the region now. So don't feel upset or don't feel sad, because of you didn't make it. This putting your dedication, your time and effort, it will come, but it will take time, right? So as we can conclude this chapter, RMIT Business Plan Competitions, let's carry with us the inspiration, the innovation and indomitable spirit that defines this event. May the lesson learned here continue to shape brighter, more innovative future for all of us. So thank you, congratulations to all the participants and especially to the winning team. And have a great afternoon and have a great week ahead and travel safe, right? So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Justin Xavier, for the sincere sharing that has officially concluded the RMIT Business Plan Competition 2023. We would like to extend our thanks to the organizing committee, all judges, mentors, staff, and all participating teams who have given a big support to run the competition successfully. Thank you very much for being a part of RBBC 2023, and see you next year. Woo!